Rob Stone, 2 damn phones, Babylons can't crack the code. Used to sip out styrofoam.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Savage coming at you with a review of Forces of Freedom, and we're just going to take a look at some of the gameplay and how things actually go. It is a bit weird, some of the controls. It's not going to be anything that you're really used to, but hey, that's not always a bad thing, is it? So this map is, the maps are fairly big. I can't exactly remember the name of this map, but I'll have to go back and look at that. If you guys have questions about it, just ask in the comments. But overall, I was focused on the gameplay mechanics and how things actually work. And to be honest, it's a bit like Battlefield in the sense of, tagging the enemies when, they're seen by another player, and some Tom Clancy's third-person craziness. Now, the one thing that I have a problem with in the beta right now is the speed at which you move. There isn't a, double tap to run or sprint type of option, but the rifleman does seem to move quite a bit quicker than the sniper, as you would realistically expect. So right here I'm just laying on top of this hill, and I'm waiting on this guy to stick his head back out. Now, one of the cool features built into the game is that your friends or your teammates can actually suppress, see the little red dot? That's my teammate suppressing the enemy. And what it does is it kind of gives you a blurry view of, the surroundings, and makes you move around a little bit. You can't get a clear field of view, so to speak. So it is a 5v5 game, and the matches are about 4 minutes in length. Currently in the beta, I think there's 2 maps, or at least there's only 2 that I've ever got to play on, and I've played this game quite a bit. So I'm sure they'll be adding more features in the future. Now, that wasn't a zoom that I could do. That was just kind of a glitch with my teammate kind of crawling up on me and getting behind me there. So I'm just going to sit here, look for the last guy. Not exactly sure where he is on the field. It's kind of weird. You don't really get to, when they shoot, I don't think they appear on the minimap, or that I've seen anyways. And another cool feature is that when you're running out in the open and you're spotted by an enemy, I'm not sure if that happens in this game or not, but it will pop up a little light bulb and say you have been spotted, and that just kind of lets you know that, hey, you're being seen by an enemy, and you're showing up orange even behind objects. So yeah, here he is. I'll line the shot up, and I missed. That is something kind of weird. I'm not sure if the game mechanics actually, work in such a way where, you have bullet drop and things like that. I honestly think it was just where I was standing a little too close to the hill. Sniper effectiveness should absolutely be increased. I feel like one headshot with a sniper at that distance should be sufficient to take the enemy down. So right here you kind of see the menus. They do look clean. Loading is similar to, something you'd see in CSGO as far as it loading the packages in. There are only 2 characters available, the sniper and the rifleman, and only in the 1960 area. I think it goes in increments of 10, 1960, 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000, etc. And that just kind of, increases the skill level and the type of weapons that you get to choose. So we're just going to start off. It is a 5v5 game, but unfortunately, at the time of this recording, there weren't a lot of people playing. So it is quite a bit of 3v3s and 4v4s. And as I said before, the map length, or the match length, is about 4 minutes. So if you are on the flag, see, I've been spotted. If you're on the flag and all the enemies are killed, then, the game automatically ends. But if you're on the flag and time runs out, you will continue to play until the, flag is either captured or all enemies are killed. I'm just trying to take a pop shot at this guy through these trees. I don't think I actually get him. But as you can see, the guy on top of that hill over there has been suppressed. And honestly, guys, if you're pinned down by a sniper and, you need to, you're a rifleman, and you need to, make a run for it, when you see that appear and the heartbeat moving, that is the best time to actually move from cover to cover because of, they're not going to be able to hit you with an accurate shot. Now, just to let you guys know, this review is not requested by the developers. It's just kind of something that I wanted to do on my own. This was, about my, 5th session actually playing Forces of Freedom. And I play for about 30 minutes, maybe longer, each time that I play, depending on how the wife is yelling and screaming, needing me to do things. So right here, not very smart. I'm out in the open, but I do think I managed to take out both of these guys. See my friends taking shots at him. I really spend more time here than I should have, but hey. It's kind of cool. You can see, when they've been spotted, you can see them behind their cover, which direction they're crawling to, so you can kind of pre-aim and things like that. Which honestly, I don't know. I guess in real battle, if your squad sees the enemy behind their cover, they can communicate to you where they're going. But really, the view of the orange outline kind of feels a little more to me like wall hacks in a sense. It does go away after a period of time, when the spotting goes away. But you can see this guy, he's completely, red. There's no way he's going to likely hit me from that distance. But he's just laying back there with his teammate. We've kind of got both of them pinned down. We know where they're at, so we can kind of take our time and, try to control the situation. Now, we're coming up on less than a minute to go, so we need to do something quick or the game will draw or tie. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like the team with the most players left alive should actually be the winner, but I'm sure that's something that they will add in the future. And I have talked to the devs via email and asked them some things like, will the speed of the characters be increased? I actually think I hit this guy right here. Yep. So I asked them if the speed of the characters would be increased, and I asked them some questions along the lines of what options are we going to have as far as iOS users, as far as streaming goes. And they did tell me that in the future they do plan on adding the replay kit, but they really just wanted to give the game more functionality at the moment so that, it isn't kind of pointless to stream. So here we are starting up a new game. Same map, different side. And here we go. Now, you guys will have a lot of options as far as the controls. You can see the aim and the movement and the fire button are on one side, and your looking and crouch, go prone, stand up buttons are on the other. One weird thing about this game you will notice right off the bat, see, I'm going blurry, I'm being suppressed, but I haven't been spotted yet. This is actually one of the better games that I had during this session. So you'll notice that the gun never actually fires until you release the button. And that's one of their new mechanics. I'm not exactly sure. Ooh, almost got shot. I'm not exactly sure why they implemented it that way. Maybe they feel like it gives you better accuracy, but it's definitely something that you get used to. I missed that shot. I'm going to miss another shot. I think, nope, this shot's a hit. Bam, got him. And now I try to take out this guy. I don't think I actually ever hit him. So yeah, guys, it's definitely a game to, put some thought into and definitely give a try. It's kind of like Blitz in the sense of the third person, view, but then again, it's kind of got the feel of Battlefield to it. The closest thing that I could really compare it to would be maybe Bullet Force in respect to the graphics. It's not so bad as Critical Ops. Now, don't get me wrong, Critical Ops is a good game, but the graphics aren't really all that great as far as I know, according to the last time that I played. But it definitely does give you a new option, a very, very more realistic option than a lot of the other games out there. And the dev support is awesome. I've emailed back and forth with the devs numerous times, and they always respond, very personal, nothing, seems like cookie cutter responses. So it's been a very pleasant experience so far. And unlike a lot of the other games in betas, they're not concerned with money at all. So guys, we're coming to the end of the video. I think, yep, that ends it there. And yeah, that's it. Leave your questions in the comments below.